Hello everybody, this is Daryl Glen again, and this is real quick, just a little info about me. My name isn't actually Daryl Glen, that is my nickname. It is a very long story. My first name is Derek, but all of my closest friends call me Daryl Glen, and to make a very long story short, Daryl, back when I was younger in college at Florida Atlantic University in Boca Raton, I was, thrift shopping at Goodwill, and I saw an old lady who was loading up a push lawnmower into the back of her car, and she was having a hard time and struggling, so my roommates and I went over and asked her if she needed any help. She said, yes, so you're a lifesaver, blah, blah, blah. And we said no problem. We loaded up the lawnmower in her car, and she said, would you like a job? And of course, being a college student and full load college student, I said sure. She said it would be part-time. Turns out she was her husband was the man who introduced North America to orthopedic surgery. So she lived in West Palm Beach, and she was ultra rich and had 5, 6 homes. The home she lived in was a 3-story Japanese style house, and basically I was her handyman, maintenance guy, whatever, yard guy. I would drive her to the airport, just any task that she would do. Anyway, she would call my apartment in the morning sometimes at an ungodly hour, like 5:45 in the morning. College students, we were, out the night before really late, so we were all sleeping, and my roommates would answer the phone, and my name is Derek, but she was kind of hard of hearing, so she thought my name was Daryl. So every time my roommates would pick up the phone, they'd say hello. On the other end of the phone would be this old lady saying, Daryl! So the guys kind of made fun of me and called me Daryl instead of Derek, and it kind of just stuck. And also, when I first moved into that house down in West Palm, 17 years old, one of the guys that would hang out with us, he was highly intoxicated the night that I moved in, and for some reason he kept calling me Glenn. And I kept telling him, my name's not Glenn, it's Derek, but trying to be polite. So long story short, all the guys that I lived with down in West Palm, they would call me Daryl or Glenn, and most times they would just combine the two and just say, hey, Daryl Glen. And for some reason it just stuck, and so all of my closest friends call me Daryl Glen. I realize that it kind of sounds hick-ish or redneck-ish. I am nothing wrong with rednecks. I'm from South Georgia, so I guess it would fit, but I'm not a country guy. I like to fish, but other than that, I don't have the pickup truck, 4x4, and all that stuff. But ever since The Walking Dead came out, a lot of people think that I'm trying to be Daryl from The Walking Dead, although I love that guy. But anyway, that's just about me. Daryl Glen is my nickname. That's what I go by from all my friends, so that's what I went by there. Plus, I just don't like using, my full name out there on the web for everybody to see. Not that I have anything to hide, I just like my privacy. So that's a little bit more about me. My name is Derek, but I go by Daryl Glen. So there you go.